Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, we meet again. I'm Azizah and welcome back to my video. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you an amazing story about Prophet Musa and Prophet Khidr. Enjoy! The story of Musa and Khidr. From Ubay bin Ka'ab, Rasulullah said, once upon a time, Musa spoke to the Bani Israel. Then someone asked, "Who is the wisest man?" Musa replied, "I am." Musa did not return knowledge to Allah. Then Allah revealed to Musa, "Behold, I have a servant who is at the confluence of the Persian and Roman seas. My servant is smarter than you." Musa asked, "Rabbi, how can I meet him?" And he said, "Bring a fish that you have put in a place where it disappears, and that's where my servant will be." Then Musa left. Musa went with a servant named Yusha bin Nun. The two carried the fish around until they came to a large rock. They laid it down for a moment and then fell asleep. Suddenly, the fish disappeared from the place. The fish jumped up, taking its way to the sea. Musa and his servant felt strange. The two of them continued to walk from day to night. In the morning, Musa said to his servant, "Atina ghada'ana laqad laqina min safarina hadha nasabah." Bring us our meal. We have certainly been exhausted by today's journey. Al-Kahfi, verse 62. Musa said, "Dzalika ma kunna fattadna ala atharihima qasasa." That is exactly what we were looking for. So they returned, retracing their footsteps. Al-Kahfi, verse 64. When they came to the rock, they found a man covered with clothes, and Musa greeted him. He said, "Where did the greeting said come from?" Musa said, "I am Musa." Khidr said, "Musa from Bani Israel?" Musa replied, "Yes." "Hal attabiqa ala an tu'allimani mimma ullimta rushdah? Qala innaka lan tastati'a ma'iya sabra." May I follow you, provided that you teach me some of the right guidance you have been taught? He said, "You certainly cannot be patient enough with me." Al-Kahfi, verse 66 to 67. Khidr said, "O Musa, I know of a knowledge from Allah which only He has taught me. You don't know it, and thou hast knowledge which Allah teach you only, of which I know not." Musa said, "Satajiduni insha'Allahu sabiran wa la a'si laka amra." You will find me patient, Allah willing, and I will not disobey any of your orders. Al-Kahfi, verse 69. Then the two walked by the sea. Suddenly, a boat passed. They talked to the ship's passengers about taking them with them. Finally, they recognized Khidr, and the passengers of the ship took both of them without being asked for wages. Suddenly, a bird perched on the shore of the boat. He pecked or drank a sip or two of seawater. Then Khidr told Musa, "O Musa, my knowledge and your knowledge are not comparable to the knowledge of Allah, except like the beak of a bird that drank seawater earlier." Khidr then went to one of the birds of the boat. Then Khidr perforated it. Seeing this, Musa asked, "The passengers of the ship have been willing to take us with them without charging a fee. But why have you deliberately perforated their ship? Did you do it with the intention of drowning the passengers?" Khidr answered, "Qala alam aqul innaka lan tastati'a ma'iya sabra? Qala la tu'akhidni bima nasitu wa la turhiqni min amri usra." Did I not say that you cannot have patience with me? Musa pleaded, "Excuse me for forgetting, and do not be hard on me." Verse 72 to 73. That was something Musa first forgot. Then the two went on their way. The two met a boy playing with his friends. Suddenly, Khidr pulled the boy's hair. and kills him. Seeing this strange incident, Musa asked, أقتلت نفسا زكية بغير نفس لقد جئت شيئا نكرا. Have you killed an innocent soul who killed no one? You have certainly done a horrible thing. Al-Kahfi, verse 74. Khidr answered, Alam aqul laka innaka la tastati'a ma'iya sabra. Did I not tell you that you cannot have patience with me? So they both walked until when they came to the people of the town, they asked the people of the town for hospitality. But the people of the town didn't want to greet them. Then they found in that land a wall that is about to collapse. فأقامه قال لو شئت لاتخذت عليه أجرا قال هذا فراق بيني وبينك سأنبئك بتأويل ما لم تستطع عليه صبرا. There they found a wall ready to collapse, so the man said it right. Musa protested, If you want, you could have demanded a fee for this. He replied, This is the parting of our ways. I will explain to you what you could not bear patiently. Verse 77 to 78. May Allah have mercy on Musa, peace be upon him. Of course, we will very much like Musa to be patient until we get the story about the affairs of the two. Riwayah al-Bukhari, number 122, and Muslim, number 2380. In Surah Al-Kahfi, all the reasons for Khidr's actions I'll explain. First, he gave a hole to the man's boat because later the boat will be stolen by a greedy king. The owner of the boat was a poor man. The boat owner can taste it later. Second, Khidr killed the little boy because after he grew up, he would become a disbeliever. He knew that the child would mislead his parents in the future. Later, both parents will have a solid child instead. Third, Khidr repaired the wall that almost collapsed because there's an inheritance from orphan parents there. Later, when he grows up, the child can take it. We can find the dalil for this story in Surah Al-Kahfi. What a wonderful story, right? There are some lessons we can learn. The first one is to be patient. In Islam, wallahi, having patience comes with many benefits and rewards. Patience is an admirable quality which helps us connect with Allah Almighty, speak and act upon the truth, and to endure the strange of hardships. Patience in Islam is not about adopting a passive attitude. The Quran does not teach us to remain silent, but neither does it encourage confrontation. Life is a mix of challenge, with everyone having the freedom to do as they wish and live the life that they see fit. This, of course, means that there will be times when another person's freedom is not compatible with our own. However, only Allah Almighty has the power to take that freedom away. This is not something that any human has, and this must be respected. Instead, this means showing patience to any challenge faced and managing patience to face them successfully. Doing so brings reward in the eyes of Allah the Most High. Allah Almighty said, Indeed, he who feared Allah and is patient, then indeed Allah does not allow to be lost the reward of those who do good. Yusuf verse 19. The second is not to be arrogant. When pride finds its way into hearts of Muslims, it quickly affects the way we talk, act, and treat others. This is why it should be avoided, and we should stay away from it, just like any other sin. The most severe sin is being arrogant against Allah Almighty by rejecting submission and worshiping Him. The third one is doing Allah's commands, even though our logic cannot understand the reason. We must believe in our religion, continue to worship, and do your best. Alright, maybe that is all from me. Sorry for my mistake, and I hope you enjoy. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.